Why preserve culture? This is Kathakali, a beautiful dance from my state Kerala, incorporating elaborate makeup, costumes, and music. In Malayalam, our language, it literally means the performance of a story. Kathakali is one of the 9 major classical dances of India. It's incredibly difficult to learn, as the storytelling involves no words, only hand gestures, facial expressions, and movements, many inspired by martial arts. It has roots spanning millennia, and came about its modern form during the tail end of feudal Kerala in the 1600s. Kathakali symbolizes the eternal fight between good and evil, and originates from Hindu mythology surrounding dance, especially the divine dance of Lord Shiva, the supreme being. It, like many art forms of India, revolves around the concept of rasa, Sanskrit for essence, the aesthetic flavor of art that evokes an emotion in the audience that cannot be described. While entertainment is a desired effect of dance, the primary goal is to transport the audience into another parallel reality, full of wonder and bliss, where they experience the essence of their own consciousness and reflect on spiritual and moral questions. Deep, beautiful. If I had another lifetime, I would absolutely learn it. The most elaborately costumed classical Indian dance, Kathakali has colorfully painted faces, outfits, and headdresses. Preparation for a production usually takes several evening hours. Every color and ornament carries with it distinctions for gods, demons, animals, the emotions of the character, and insights into their personality. The story is conveyed through mudras, which are hand gestures representing everything from fearlessness to wisdom, and facial expressions ranging from wonder to disgust. It's incredibly complex, with every part of the performance conveying information to the audience. Given its intricate nature, it takes years to master Kathakali well enough to perform on stage, and it's considered one of the most difficult dances to execute. And it's one of the finest art forms I've ever had the pleasure of watching, something that uniquely engaged and challenged me as an audience member. A truly unique immersion. During my trip to India, I had the chance to talk to the artists that performed this ancient tradition. I was quickly dismayed to learn that COVID had totally disrupted their livelihood. Once an art patronized by Rajas, these performers told me they had now to sell vegetables and make chai on the roadside to make ends meet. These incredibly talented artists were quite literally starving after dedicating their life to tradition. I'll never forget that beautiful performance where they transformed into characters, stepping outside of their struggle and transporting me to another reality. Someone asked me, why work hard to preserve culture? At first, I thought it was obvious, but the question really stumped me. Why fight to keep dying traditions alive? We preserve culture to learn from history, honor our heritage, protect our identity, and it allows us to carve out our place in the world. The more we learn about unique culture, the greater our understanding of humanity. Our heritage includes intangible components like folklore, language, expertise, traditions, and beliefs, which contribute to the greater human consciousness. We learn by exchanging ideas with each other. When cultural preservation fails, our thinking narrows because culture influences our values, decisions, and thoughts. What are we indeed without culture? Incredible cultural experiences like Kathakali have broadened the scope of my mind in ways I never thought possible. Its complexity has changed the way I look at things, with concepts completely foreign to me adding rich exposure and appreciation. Kathakali is such a unique and intensive method of storytelling, and what indeed is human civilization without stories? Culture is everywhere. Don't forget to appreciate it. But honestly, my personal reason to preserve culture is because stuff like Kathakali is cool. Don't need any more reason than that.